Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4 with Black Ice, and of course we're playing French Folies. I really so want to get into a cultural mod, event mod for this someday. And I don't even know like what was going on in April 39. You know, don't have it, specifically pictured at all in my mind. But just the idea that working all that out would just be so much fun. Now I've turned over the non-garrison divisions to defend this and actually put it on AI control for the defensive line. And so we'll see what they do. I've left the garrison units sort of where they are because I didn't want them moved around so that they're sort of adding to the strength in some places. Well, since we can get this division, let's get this division here.
Attention.
We're going to add it to his, and we're going to that will then allow them to do what they want to. Mechanized offensive. Okay. Poland refuses German ultimatum. See, we are racing towards a war with Germany here while we're partying like it's 1939 in Paris. There's war in Poland. Okay, call to arms request from the United Kingdom. We'll accept that. Now, you guys just go after fighters. You come up, fighters and bombers. You guys deal with any sort of, I've got to assign you to the air zones. Well, we'll put you up in central. The bombers, just make sure we have some cover there. Now here, okay. You guys, I don't know if you're the best ones for fighter on fighter. There they are, okay. These guys, let's see. Part of the channel, or this other part of the channel. I think they've overdone it and did the French cut. I agree that, like, I mean, now look, they felt I mean, as an online sense, I do count Panzeroo and getting to know some of the new team. Maverick is still with Panzeroo from the old Hearts of Iron 3 days, but getting to know some of the other Dorku and a few of the other Black Ice teams. But I have to really just wonder is they felt they needed to split the English channel. Now, let's go to C. You can basically see across this here. It's nowhere near that wide at this point. The reason the Hearts of Iron 4 people put a center section in there and it made it wider was so that you could click on it, basically, at the scale of the map with ease. But the idea that there's two air zones here, to me, that is just silly. That is silly. especially if you haven't dealt with this Baltic Sea. You should have one sort of air zone for, I don't know, Denmark, like from here to here, and as well as sea zone. And you should have one sort of main Baltic Sea zone that would get this. And then, yeah, small zone, but it's way off over here. Small sea and air zone here, and a small sea and air zone here. Well, not so small, but up here. Because when you fly out of here and you have what would be good coverage here, it puts it at a very small percentage because they can't cover up to here, they can't cover up to here. So it doesn't cover this very effectively, where here you could have sort of super domination, but no coverage up here. So, you know, this is part of the fault, in my opinion, part of the fault of this system that Hearts of Iron 4 has made. Instead of, you know, having predefined zones as opposed to range of operation from a particular airbase. So that, you know, and there's different mechanics involved, and I'm not the best person on mechanics of details of either system, and which will effectively simulate the war better. That's all that, you know. So okay, so I get the idea that you have various zones and then for various levels of control. Okay, I get that. But to create some sort of Baltic Sea thing for both sea, you know, because the idea, I don't know, of running supplies from the Soviet Union here up to this little sort of Soviet naval base that they sort of had temporarily. Because it didn't, I say temporarily because this border, the end of the Winter War border, becomes basically, I think, maybe some minor changes, but Finland's current border, except for the little sort of made-to-occupy port that the Soviets got out here, that never goes back to the Soviet Union. So, but you know, so the Soviets might be able to 100% supply and have zero problems shipping supplies to this, but can't move a damn thing down here without it being sunk, kind of thing. And so this is just too big. And so I'm not against the idea of zones, you know, but you have to make them reasonable. This is unreasonable. Okay, that's just me ranting about this. Okay, so we also have this and these guys here. Well, now do we? No, everything out here is on ship. Okay, well, we'll leave that with the ships. Don't know that we need that so much. Okay, so we are at war with Germany now. Earlier, way earlier than historical. We'll see how this goes. Okay, well, let's see. Yes. 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 Yes, if you want to come in. I was contemplating whether we should ask or not. Oh, wow. Romania wants to really help out here. Lots of Mausers. Some medical logistical equipment. Some medium infantry trucks, some recon trucks on a monthly basis. Okay, we will accept that. And Morocco wants to come in, fine. And we now And yes, after that experience of the 39 War. Okay. We very much are going to do a phony war and just sit and hold the Maginot Line as much and as long as we can. So as you can tell, I'm sort of placed to move out and try to defend this sort of part of Belgium. I might go to the Rhine line here, or no, this isn't the Rhine, whatever this is. Okay, French military malaise after the devastation. Okay, so this is this divisional organization minus 45% that we faced before. Now, before we click on that, inflation, reforms failed, communism banned. Okay, so we don't have any other negative restrictions that I can see at the moment. So, obviously we don't have a choice to this. Now, I'm not against the idea of a French malaise. As you can see, we're now plummeting down that we had last time. Let's slow this down a little bit. In the what I called the Franco-German War of 1938. It was just two effects that were on top of each other, and that was way too much. Okay, machine guns, Enfield rifle, recon, okay. And yes. And hardly any rifle, okay. But still yes. So, well, let's look over here. We're already sort of doing that. So yeah, let's... Well, so as much as I want to do that, let's do some better light bombers. Very nice, so we can jump over that. So let's do that. And so now, let's come over here. And these guys here, which are doing fairly well, but underproducing, or under, not enough of them, our factories. Now, can we change to this or this? Not yet, so because I do agree with that there was a French malaise. And more fighters. I want more fighters. Combination of we had that big hit in production levels as we changed over. So long as it stops and it leaves us with something. Journal of War Song. Well, that was quick. Not that it shouldn't be, but this is a serious bug situation, in my opinion. That we have here facing the Germans and our fortifications, zero organization. Poland has capitulated. I guess the best thing we can think of is either Britain can save us or now does de Gaulle have some sort of divisional organization plus 8%? And so he competent divisional. So we need to have. Oh, stop. Yes, but stop. Okay, you stop, masterful general. Okay, so General June. So I don't know if we'll be able to get back any of our organization, but we need to move over here to the Alpine forts. I want to get Maginot to the sea, or at least extended. So this is just effing stupid. What the hell are you thinking, people? Well, either you're not thinking and you didn't look at this, or I mean, if they knew, they'd just be coming across that border. I have no organization levels. So these guys here. Okay, so here, reserve army minus 40%, blitzkrieg shock, war dismay, so hourly recovery rate. Don't know what this reserve army thing is. Blitzkrieg shock, war dismay, French malaise. Trying to figure out what some of these. Although that's one of these things here. Okay, here, reserve army. So we can move to, okay, well this might make it a little better. Limited mobilization, standing army. Okay, well that'll help. Wish I'd known that before. Okay, now we're getting our organization back. Okay, this is better. This is better. Now these, well, these guys are now affected. Well, that would have changed that alt history outcome somewhat. How are we doing for? Okay, back here. Do we have any fighters in reserve that are enough? Oh, there we go. Oh no. Quite that many. I want some to be around so that we can fill losses in other sections. Okay, now this is all right.
Attention.
This is all right. I am far from against the idea that there was... I totally agree that there was Malays. Okay, so that was what was wrong. Reserve army, now we're at a mobilized army. I don't know, but whatever. Okay. Figured that one out. Now, let's... Well, let's put them all out here. Oh, select. Okay. Let's put someone in charge of it. This is the Sea Wolf trait. See if you can sink some German. Transports. Okay. Let's select here. Coastal submarine. Oh, let's pause this. Sorry. Looks like a little wolf. Now we're going to put you here, I guess. Convoy rating. The Sukuf, that was at the time the biggest submarine made. The Japanese made it bigger, the carrier sub, the I-400 and the I-401. But these, the Sukuf, had a, well, I don't know, something like 10-inch guns and a turret on the front. Weird thing. Well, okay, well, let's head out here and help the Japanese. I mean, help the British battle the subs. Long-range fleet subs. We're not going to use them as fleets. Subs, we're going to use them as... We'll get into that someday, the different types of theories for sub use. I don't know if there's anybody yet, any enemies yet. operating in the Mediterranean, but we won't like it as in. Sink stuff if it's out there. Okay, well we're going after some transports there. Good. Along with the British. Okay, ammunition factory level, basic truck factories, good. Now we want to move a little bit more over to some of these tactical elements, I think. We are racing against time. Now, Italy may not come in until 40, and they may not be able to. I don't right offhand know the national focus tree for. Let's look and see. Okay, we need cavalry tanks, we need basic rifles, we need heavy machine guns, we need support equipment, recon equipment, which we're getting. So we're going to do more fighters. I want to control the air. Oh no, I just want to add more to you. Okay, so this isn't as bad as I thought, and still wouldn't have done as well as I'd hoped with that alt history series with that reserve thing, but that does make me sort of want to almost go back and replay that again. I still, of course, have the saves to replay that thing. Going to rely upon the national focus to try to do some of that wall. So here we go with factories and areas that I think we're mostly controlling airspace. No, we'll just put it up there. It's almost done. Not that we really care about the infrastructure that much at that level. Training some of these other units. Okay, now this guy. He is going to be responsible for holding this line here. And sit down.
Bougez-vous.
Well, I think we can quickly do another light aircraft factory. Got an Aquitaine. Okay, doing the monthly save, yeah. Well, we're sinking some. I'm not seeing any in the Mediterranean so far. Not that I'm really expecting it there, but... us a little bit, testing us, but thankfully we got our organization things straightened out. Oh, that sucked. Yes, okay, aircraft level 3, concentrated industry, that'll help our production. Again, let's look over here for stuff. Motorcycle infantry, better weapons, Moss 36, plus the CR 39. Trying to think, what can we get into production and in useful enough numbers? That's part of what my thinking here is. 175 days. So that's good. Getting better light artillery. We're upgrading our anti-air. Yeah, that'll probably be the best of the current choices. Okay, we're doing better, but they've now sort of shifted to rear zones. I really don't like how they can do that. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they decided, oh yeah, you can fly over intermediate zones and it doesn't really matter. Moment, how are we doing for production? Well, let's do another 30 of these guys here. And we're just going in. Well, I'll go after both. Okay, Marianne Rejewski sends an Enigma machine to the Allies. Marianne Adam Rejewski was a Polish mathematician and cryptologist who in 1932 worked out how the plug board equipped Enigma machine, the main cipher device used by Germany, encoded messages. This is okay. We all really sort of know the story of it. Good. So we now probably have a boost or something to research or for research or code. Okay, advanced machine tools, great. That'll make production faster, better. Well, it didn't give us an encryption or decryption bonus or pre-1 or something. Okay, well, bit of a pain. We're still building some of those. Let's upgrade that as well. See how the hell they're getting to England. They're not flying over Belgium or Luxembourg. Chinese workers and peasants. Red Army has capitulated. Okay. So the commies in China are beat. Or basically so. China's still holding up. Okay, construction. That will help our construction speed. And we're going to come over here. Oh, we haven't been needing to do these. That's right. We mostly have enough resources. So used to playing as Germany or some other resource challenged nation. Any ones of these still left to do? Anti-tank. All infantry plus 5%. Okay, we'll do that. Slightly better. Well, this should give you some idea, now that we have that organization thing worked out, what is need to hold the Maginot Line. You don't need to put up, I don't know, 10 divisions right here if you can hold it with 3 or something, so that you have more reserves and stuff ready for other options. Let's give them to him as well. I'm going to keep him as a fairly manual command general. We no longer, okay, Blitzkrieg Shock. So we've lost the Blitzkrieg Shock. That's even better. I think I might go replay that old history thing. Hope you guys would like to see that. A couple things I'd like to do different. See, my thought is if I can get a hold along this Rhine line here and hold that and have Germany push. That should change the whole sort of equation going around Maginot and whatnot. Okay, we have Alpine forts, which will get forts all along here. Great. So now we can probably hold successfully against Italy. And we're going to extend Maginot Line. We'll see how far it extends it. 140 days. Well, they're not coming around through Belgium until after that, until sometime in 40. We probably have that time to do so. Oh, Spain sent forces. Your wars are the main thing we're doing here. Well, we're sinking their convoys. Just a point. Making them economically either ending the trade or forcing them to build convoys and not think other things. That's the whole idea of that. Okay, let's see. So that's all right. Let's temper, or let's move these guys to the top. Oh, you want to go to the top too. You'll get done real fast. Okay, so we can build better cannons. See, now this is the thing. We can now build better cannons, so that's good. It's still just too far away. Do that. And so yes, I researched it. And this is the way it should be, of course, is that only now, though, are we going to start building new ones. So if you want to micro it a little better, you would come over here in the army here, and battle plans. Where is it? Or is it in the divisional type? I thought it was in the army. Is it? No.
Attention.
That was, oh. What? Maybe somebody else remembered. Prioritize upgrades. Is it over here? This thing here. Yeah, here. Okay, so it's. Oh, that's that. Oh, bloody hell. Normally don't do that, so. Somewhere there's a place to prioritize upgrades, and I'm not thinking of it right at the moment. How did this guy get attached to him when I really. No, I hit the wrong. There, you stay there. Okay. Light bombers, better cast maybe. And we want to start producing better light bombers. I think we were, no, we weren't producing those. We should be producing more. We got medium bombers, fighters. Well, I guess, oh, this cast, different casts. Oh no, this is a cast. No, we were talking light bombers. We not? I guess we do not have light bombers in production. I thought we did. Well, we should. Alright, well, we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone for liking the videos. I do appreciate that. And, of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, corrections, helpful hints. Love to see you next time for more Hearts of Iron.